Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from a rainy Levi's Stadium. Oh, yeah. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Moving outside the pocket. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And good coverage by Huntzy. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got the first down and more than that. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
2nd and 10. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Get set. 118. 118.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and goal. Purdy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
The 26-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, 49ers.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
14. Lions nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
First and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs on his defense. Matched up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Get set, get set. 22, watch out. Up.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on second down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Third and a long way to go.
Outside. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on third and 16.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
18, watch out.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
3rd and goal. It's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A handoff as they try to... Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Lions have come up with the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
Lions.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league, and Yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Now here's second and goal. To throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
Two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. He gets free.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Get set, get set. 18,
Drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
18.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Third and 10.
Get set. Get set. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
To return, it's Jackson. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's right side and brought in by Williams. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard line.
Now it's second and 1. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 37 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Laporta, touchdown Lions. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Lions will cut it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Play action. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Watkins. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Watch out. Yellow.
On 4th down, they snap it to Purdy. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This, about as short as you can get. Good snap, good hold, good catch. So we reach the intermission and what's been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
Williams in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the Lions.
Laporta in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Laporta in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get set, get set.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but Nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case,
and he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown, 49ers. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The extra point is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Lions 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Back to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. He'll look to throw. This caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Now give on the ground. Big opening up the middle. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Niners 38, Lions 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll somehow turn this into an impossible get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
From the 43, here's second down and 9. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Forced out left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third. So good decision. Just throw it away.
Third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Is caught left side by St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now on third and long. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Niners have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Get set. Up.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Outside.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
Great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Lions.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure of the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. game playing a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.